Hey fam, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Carolyn Ann, and my channel is a lifestyle channel where I do mainly budget videos, sip and sit videos, log videos, and other random videos thrown in here and there. Today we're going to discuss an update on my life and where I have been. If you're interested in this video, please stay tuned. But first, I'd like to thank all my new subscribers. Hey fam, welcome to the team. And to all my old subscribers, hey fam, welcome back. I really appreciate everyone that stuck around and supported me while I was gone and sent me inboxes to find out what was going on with me and when I was coming back. I greatly appreciate it, and I appreciate all the new subscribers that I've gained while I was gone. Today's wine is Stella Rosa Platinum French Vanilla. So let's get started. And I have written everything down so I can see if I can stay on track and not make this video too long. So I've been gone for about 6 months, and I really needed that break. I'm so appreciative to everyone that stuck around while I was gone, and for those that I did communicate with via inbox that was supporting me and wanting to know if everything was okay. Everyone that does not know, back in September, we lost my mother-in-law, and that was a big hit to us. So we were trying to adjust. We had to go through the process of making sure that we cleaned out her apartment and make sure that we got all her stuff in order and get that settled with. She did have a touch of dementia, and it turned into rapid dementia, and it just went from there. So she ended up having to be hospitalized, and she went to a nursing home, and from there she passed away in her sleep. So she passed away peacefully, and I'm grateful for that, but it was a big loss to us. As far as budgeting, I did continue to budget even though I was not filming it. I just wanted to make sure that I kept up. I knew eventually that I'd be coming back. I just was not sure when I was going to come back, and I didn't know how long I was going to be gone. I never intended on being gone for 6 months, and I apologize for that. But I'm back better than ever, and we're going to get started and stay consistent. So let's discuss some of the things that happened. For those of you that do not know, I do own a business, and I rebranded myself back in October. I changed my name, hence my logo. This is my name, A Tad Bit of Heaven. And there is a very special meaning behind the name. One day I'm going to sit down and I'm going to explain to you what it means. But this is my new brand, and this is a actual rug that is made into an art piece. My daughter and her boyfriend makes rugs, and they customize wall art. So if anybody is interested, they are Peace Planet on Instagram. You can hit them up there. They have a lot of art and different rugs that they have posted on their Instagram. I will leave the information in the description box below. So I rebranded myself. I purchased a business license. I am going to be on Shopify, but my website is not up. So all of my business is done through word of mouth. It's done on Instagram, and it's done on my Facebook page. My Instagram page and my Facebook page is A Tad Bit of Heaven, and I will leave the link in the description box below. I do specialize in sea moss, elderberry. I do body butters, face oils, beard balms, body scrubs, bath salts, and it goes on and on. I also have dog balm. My daughter has a dog, and it's my grand dog. She was needing some of her palms, so I made something special for her. So I do sell dog balms as well. So it's just a lot that I sell. With that being said, I have been doing very well, even though I am not on a website. A lot of my sales right now are from existing customers and word of mouth and Facebook and Instagram, like I stated before. Okay, in December, our heater went out. It was horrible. We had space heaters in every room all over the house, so that was a big deal. We were going to have to come off some money. So we have what's called a homeowner's warranty, but since our house is old, they had to go in and they had to reduct it and do some other things to it. So they did not cover that part. So that was close to $4,000 that we had to come out of pocket on. So we depleted everything, our savings, our debt snowball, our emergency fund. We wiped everything out so that we can get this heater fixed. That took a while because there was a lack of communication between the people that was fixing it and the warranty company. So it was a big hassle, and we were very frustrated because our utility bills, of course, started going up. So we had to come out of pocket for extra utility bills as well. We finally got that taken care of. Then there was an old debt that we thought we paid off and we completely forgot about it, but it was going to be a garnishment on my husband's check. We had just started building back our emergency funds and everything else that we needed, but we had to turn around and we had to deplete it again. We had to take care of that so that it wouldn't garnish his check and we wouldn't have to pay all that extra interest. So we depleted that and we took care of that. So then we started back over with our emergency funds and all of our sinking funds. You can imagine how frustrated we were. It was time and time again that we were steady having to come off money, and it was nothing we could do about it. So it was no need of us getting frustrated. So we just decided we were going to do whatever it took to get it taken care of. So at that point, we had money, and then we borrowed some money from a friend that we are paying back. So we got all that taken care of. We started rebuilding all of our sinking funds, emergency funds, everything that we needed to build. So in between that, I ended up paying off one of my student loans. I had a no-net student loan. I paid that completely off. I got the other one down to $750, and I was working on paying that. Well, we have a Best Buy card that is due to be paid off in June. I stopped focusing on that last student loan and I started focusing on the Best Buy card, trying to get that done. We have $2,300. I have to pay it for April, May, and June. So 3 months I have to have this $2,300 paid off so that it will not go all the way back to the beginning of purchase and add interest. I don't care what I have to do, that will be paid off. So after all of this, and we're on the right track, we're doing what we need to do to get back on track, I'm getting ready to decide, okay, what day am I going to start back doing YouTube? We get hit, my husband's car go down. When they say it comes in threes, it comes in threes. They were not lying. His truck went down, the transmission, he was on his way to work, and he got to a light, and the truck wouldn't move. It just stopped. And luckily I was off that day, but he sat and waited for AAA because we do have AAA, and he was going to have it towed to the company to get it repaired. So we decided not to go with the dealership because the dealership was going to be outrageous. We took it to AMCO, I think it was called. It took them a while to even give us an estimate. I mean, it was ridiculous. Their customer service sucked. And I understand COVID and people are shorthanded and stuff, but they didn't communicate or tell us anything. So we kept having to call and call and call and call. So that came up to $3,875 to get his truck fixed. So we ended up having to take a loan out on the 401, on his 401k, which they take out his check every 2 weeks, and it's not a big amount. That tacked on another $3,000 in debt, which I'm not mad at it because I'm glad that he had it to draw from so that we can get this taken care of. So we got the money. It took them almost 2 months to get his truck fixed. 2 months. No communication. They're not open on Saturdays and Sundays. So we were down to one car, and luckily his friend is a truck driver. So we used his car while he was on the road. So I take my husband to pick the truck up from where he dropped it off when he got ready to drive his truck. And then we'll take it back to him on the weekend. And then we went through the same rotation because it had got to the point where it's really hard with one truck because I work on an Arsenal and he does not. So with COVID and everything that's going on, it is hard to get him on center. Even though he is a vet, it's still hard to get him on center to pick me up and then come back. We finally got that situated. I need this. So they call us, they tell us we can go pick up the truck. My husband doesn't get off in time, so I went, paid for the truck so that they can park it and we can just go get the truck after. I got the keys and we just go get the truck after. So we go pay for it, going about our business. My husband picks the truck up that night. His friend meets him over there. He picks the truck up. The friend takes his car and my husband comes home. That evening, we're going to get something to eat. Get on the highway to go maybe 10 miles. The oil light comes on. Then the check engine light comes on and it's ding, 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 ding. So we're looking like, okay, what's going on? Did they not put oil back in the car? So he gets out, we pull off the highway. He gets out, he looks at it. We go try and make it to the gas station so that maybe we can get some oil and we can put it in. So we get to the gas station. He checks the oil. It's fine. We try and make it home. We get to another intersection with another gas station. It's going off again. So he goes in, he gets a thing of oil. He puts it in. We make it from the gas station to the house. We pull up in the driveway. The check engine light goes off again. And the oil light goes off again. So we call them the next day and tell them. So we call them and we tell them, look, this is going on. We need to bring the truck back. So we take the truck back up there. They say that it's not that. We need something done with our oil. Some holes or something with our oil. I can't remember exactly what it is. But my husband had an oil change. So the oil was not dirty. It wasn't the oil. Take it back up there. The man calls $500. So we had to turn around and we had to come off $500 more to get this situated. So we turn around, I go pay for the car because it's going to shut down before my husband gets there. I go pay for the car. He picks it up later. He comes home. Well, it drives fine. Not even another day goes by, it goes off again. So we have to call them and we have to take it back out there. Well, when I went to pick it up, there was this kid up there that said, yeah, that was my first time doing that. And it was very hard to do. And I'm looking like, you have no experience and they letting you work on cars. So when my husband went up there and talked to him, he's like, no, I never told her that. Yes, he did. So it was a big ordeal because when I did go pay for it, their system was down. So luckily I had the cash on me so that I can pay for it out of my pocket and then just get reimbursed, because otherwise we would have had to wait until Monday when they opened again. So I paid for it. They gave me a receipt. Now that it took us another 2 weeks to get our truck back. Now when we drive the truck, it hard shifts in the first gear. After it gets out of first gear, it's fine, but it hard shifts. So my husband calls and says, look, this is what's going on. We need to bring it back in. They say, oh, it's just got to get adjusted. And, we've got to make sure that, it's got to get used to it. So we say, okay, we're going to give it, 2 weeks, 3 weeks to see. 2 or 3 weeks, it's still doing it. So they call the people who made the transmission so that they can get another one so that they can communicate with us. Hadn't heard anything from them for a month. My husband calls back and they say, oh, we lost all your information, so we didn't have a way to get in contact with you. Really? So my husband's going to take it up here. He's going to take it up to the shop this Friday because I am off. This is my flex schedule week, so I'm off on Friday. So we're going to take it and drop it off this Friday. and they're going to have to fix it. I mean, this is getting to the point where it's beyond ridiculous, and it is costing us a ton of money. So the next step for us is I'm going to, as soon as I pay off my car, I'm saving up for a deposit so that we can get him another truck, because we can't afford to be without one vehicle because of the way we work. Our hours are different. We work 2 different locations. So it's very hard for us to get back and forth to work. So after I pay off my car, which I'm hoping to do the end of this year or the beginning of next year, we're going to get him another vehicle, and we're going to use the truck as backup. So that was a whole incident within itself, and it was very frustrating, but there's light at the end of the tunnel. So next, in February, we found that we had a shortage in escrow. So of course, our mortgage went up. So there's more money that we had to come off of. Not to mention the money that we had to come off of the loan that is added on to our debt. Now we have more money that comes out monthly. So now we are working on a trip. My husband and his army buddies, there's 4 of them all together, including my husband. We try and get together at least every other year, and we will do a trip. It'll be the army buddies and the wives. The last trip we went on, we went to Dallas. Well, this year we were supposed to go to Hawaii, but with COVID and everything going on, and then some of them were ill, 2 of them had cancer. So with all that going on, we decided that it was not the best time to go to Hawaii. So we decided this year in October, we're going to go to Gatlinburg, and we're going to get a cabin and rent it out and just enjoy ourselves. We always have a good time when we're together, and it was most of the wives, all except for one, it was most of our time. It was most of ours first time meeting each other. But anyway, so that's going to be something that we're going to do, and I'm excited about that. I'm looking forward to that. Now, taxes. We did not do our taxes on purpose because every year we seem to owe lately. We are empty nesters, so we don't have a lot of deductibles, and then we both get raises every year. My husband gets bonuses. So our income is in a totally new bracket. So it's a good thing, but it's a bad thing. So we have to figure out how to fix it where we're not having to owe every year. So we're going to have them take more money out of each of our checks. So when you do the budgeting, you'll see the difference. Now, FYI, when I do the budget, it is not our actual total numbers. I do not count everything that comes out for savings or everything that may come out for anything else before we get our check. That is just something that we have to play with after everything comes out and after our savings, our extra savings, which we do have, but I will not put that out there like that. The savings that you do see is an extra savings. I'm at the age right now where I want to retire in 5 years. So I want to get my retirement up, and I want to have all my debt paid off. So we do have something put aside for retirement reasons only. So that is put aside, and that is not discussed. My husband asks that I do not put our real income out, and I'm not going to because I'm respecting his wishes. So the money that you see is the money that we play with and the money that we pay bills with and the money that we fix issues with. So I'm not giving you my full income. And I know a lot of YouTubers are like that. Their husbands are asking them not to indulge their entire income or anything like that, which is understandable. Wife and a YouTuber, I decided this is what I wanted to put out there. He supports me as long as I'm not giving the true numbers, if that makes sense. As far as my savings, what I save every month, what I spend in the budgets every month, though, that is true right there. So I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, leave them in the description box, and I will explain it as best as possible. So let's talk about the taxes. we did our taxes, and we decided we do our taxes through H&R Block online. And we decided that this year we were going to pay one of the professionals to look at our taxes after we've done it. That cost us about $170. We didn't have that much in taxes, so I had to take it from other envelopes, as you've seen in my cash stuffing. So we owe $1,550 in taxes. It may not seem like a lot of money, but that's a lot of money. We're choosing to do it in installments instead of having to replenish everything again. So as soon as I pay off my Best Buy and the last of the NailNet loan, I will probably focus on the taxes to make sure that I get that down, because we already are paying installment on taxes, which I've gotten down quite a bit. It was $6,000 and something, close to $7,000 for that one, and I'm down to the low 3,000s on that one. So tacking on another $1,550, and then they do an installment of a failure to pay for $249 every month. So it's highway robbery, and they jack you for real. So I always say that, you know, at least just give me some Vaseline or lube me up before you screw me. But they do screw you. But with that being said, that is another debt that we have accrued, and it will be added onto our debt. And you will see that in my next debt confession. I did do one, but I'm not putting it out there. I am going to do another one from scratch so that I can show you where we are truly in debt, how much we have paid off so far, how we got to where we are, and what we're doing to fix this issue. And that is, let me think if there's anything else that I need to discuss. Yes, my locks. So I am 2 years and 4 months in on my lock journey. And as you can tell, my locks are really growing. I keep it up in this little bun half the time because my allergies, the weather here has been bipolar. So my allergies have really been messing with me lately. So if it gets in my face, then my eyes start watering. It's a whole mess. So I have been keeping it up in these buns. But if you can tell how long my hair has really grown, it's healthy. And guys, this is the best decision I have ever made. And I am so happy with this decision. I miss my natural hair, but I love my locks. I don't know how long I'm going to let them grow. I'm not going to take them out, but I probably will cut them at some point in time because I don't want them to get too long. The longer they get, when you wet your hair, the heavier they get. So right now, I'm probably not going to do anything with them, but I'm going to show you how long they are. So I don't know if you can see, but that is where my hair is. And all of this is in a ponytail, so it's really thick. It needs a retwist here soon, but that is where my hair is. And like I said, I am very happy with the results and the progress of my hair. I have a lot of friends that have started their lock journey, and I tell everyone, do not start them because you like someone else's. Start it because that's what you want to do and because you want to go through the process. Because if you're not ready to go through the process and it's not really what you want, you're not going to last. You're going to be wanting to cut them out or comb them out here sooner or later. So, but that is all that I have to discuss. I am back. I'm up with a dedicated day and time that I will be posting my videos, and I will let you know. But that is all that I have for this video, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. Any questions, leave them in the description box below. Thank you for being there with me and for supporting me. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, fam.